Hello everyone, this is my first video this year. I started exploring a few new things this year, that is reading. Actually, I took an inspiration from my husband. He's a voracious reader. So I tend to read a lot of non-fiction books this year. So I'm starting a new reading series episode. So this is my first episode. I hope it would be helpful to anybody who watch this series. So the first book I actually read is The Spy and Traitor. The Spy and Traitor by Ben McIntyre. This book actually talks about the espionage taking place in the Cold War. This is a non-fiction book. It actually talks about the life history, the life journey of the double agent called Oleg Godivsky in this book. So when I picked up this book, I was bombarded with so many facts and so many things, because if we had known a few facts about the Cold War, it would be a great book to follow. And exfiltration of the KGB agent by MI6 gives you an adrenaline rush. So I highly recommend this book. This is better than a lot of fiction books. So they highly recommend this book. The second book is Murder Mystery, Murder on Orient Express by Agatha Christie. I have become a huge fan of Agatha Christie. I read this book on Kindle. My father-in-law suggested me this author, Agatha Christie. I love her writing style and the plot setting and everything. And coming to the story, Hercule Poirot is popularly well known by her writings. Who is a detective, have to find the killer who stabbed American tycoon on the train. So that is how he finds the killer is a mystery. So this is a tremendous book. I love her writing style, so I thank my father-in-law. And the third book I read in this month is Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E Frankl. Again, I read this book on Kindle. This is a non-fiction book. Viktor E Frankl is a psychiatrist and a neurologist who was sent to a concentration camp by Nazis in Auschwitz. He actually talks about the sufferings and the pain he had gone through in a concentration camp, and the second part of the book deals with the logotherapy in a nutshell. It is actually his research work. He always wanted to preserve the manuscript in a concentration camp, but the Nazis didn't allow that to preserve. So after he came out, he just he completed his research successfully. So this book's actually I feel no matter what life throws at you, you must believe in hope to cope all the situations that you have to face in your life. So that is what I have understood after reading this book. This is a great book. I highly recommend this book to everyone to read, to go through it once, at least in a lifetime. The fourth book I read this month by Sudha Murthy. It is 3000 Stitches. This is a non-fiction book, and this book is a collection of real stories occurred in author's life. This book actually explains her life, her struggles, her exceptional work for Infosys Foundation, and her service for Devadasi community, and also her traveling to Varanasi, and also pursuing engineering as a career option for her. So it is a great read, and it is actually soothing while I am reading this book. And my best concepts from this book is cattle class and Devadasi community, that is 3000 Stitches. So I highly recommend this book. This is a great book. The next book is Wings of Fire. It is popularly known by everyone. It is an autobiography by APJ Abdul Kalam sir. I actually listened to it as an audiobook. It was narrated by Gujjar Saab. The book actually explains about the early struggle, early life of Kalam sir's hardships and efforts, which eventually led to ISRO nuclear and missile programs, and his successes and failures, and Vikram Sarabhai's dream project, and it discusses the scientific advancement, and also what Kalam sir's dream and what his thoughts, and how to build the advancements in missile and nuclear programs, and so many thoughts of Abdul Kalam sir's. And the great thing is the audiobook consists of a 1 minute rendition of 1 minute rendition of music that is by famous artists. I was stuck at Amir Khusro's 2 lines, Auliya Tere Daman Lagi, Odiya Tere Lalana. So it was set in a Sindhu Bhairavi Raga, which was sung by Shankar Mahadevan. It's really amazing and it's really breathtaking. So I cannot explain my feeling for this book, and I had listened to it, that audiobook like 2 to 3 times this month. So I highly recommend, and I also attach the link in my description, so hope everyone can get an easy access. The next book is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. Again, I read it on Kindle. I cannot explain about Agatha Christie's work because she is my favorite author, and this is a masterpiece of her. Actually, I read 2 books. One is Murder on Orient Express, and the next one is And Then There Were None. So this is actually without her famous detective Hercule Poirot, but it's really breathtaking. So everybody has to read it. So very nice book. And the final book I read is Educated by Tara Westover. I read it on Kindle. So this book actually is really very long, and it's a memoir of Tara Westover, who is restricted to go to school, go and pursue her career. So but even though she pursues her PhD from Cambridge, so this is really motivating, and this is a must read. So it explains her hardships and her life and her struggles. So I often read non-fiction books to strike balance in my life. So this is the best book I have read this month. So there are so many best books, and this is the best I have read till now. Okay, thank you. So I think these books may be helpful to everybody, so please follow through it. Thank you.